Hello, and welcome back to A Foreborn Life. We are doing Vlogmas. This is our Sunday routine. My husband's cooking breakfast, and let me tell you about this delicacy right here. I know it might not look as appetizing, but it's called liver pudding. And you can only get this in North Carolina. So my sister lives in North Carolina, and she actually will have this shipped to us, and we'll get lots of packets of it and put in the freezer, and we only eat it on Sunday. You can only get this Pender's liver pudding from North Carolina. Okay, you just can't get any kind of liver pudding. And usually you cannot find it anywhere other than North Carolina. Once I found some in the commissary, but it was terrible. And that was the last time I seen it in the commissary, because nobody was buying it. But it's a delicacy. It's one of those things. If you taste it, you either love it or you were like, ooh, this is the grossest stuff ever. And so what we normally do to our family members is that we will give them $10 or $20 and say, if you just taste it, we'll give you $20. And so usually that's how we convert our kids and our grandkids. Okay, so my two oldest daughters will eat it. My two youngest daughters will not eat it. My oldest grandson, he will not eat it, but my granddaughter loves it, and she was like, "Don't be messing with her Sunday breakfast. She don't want to miss her liver pudding when we run out of liver pudding." She was like, "Lily," because that's what my grandkids call me, Lily. Lily, you need to call Aunt Dolores and have her to send us some more liver pudding. And so, like I said, it's a delicacy. You either love it or you hate it. You've never saw liver pudding, honey, until you married me, right?
Didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Didn't have it in Mississippi.
Yeah, so it was not in Mississippi. And so it wasn't until he married me. When was the first time you had some? When we went to my grandma's? Yeah, we went to my grandmother's house. And that was the first time he had ever had liver pudding. This is what the liver pudding would look like cooked. You know, it's more on the form of like a pate. That's what I like to say. And then, yeah, and it tastes really good with grits and eggs. My oldest daughter, she will mix it all in with her eggs and grits. She mix it all together. And I just like to have mine sort of on the side. And as I eat some of my eggs and grits, I'll scoop up some of the liver pudding. But yes, liver pudding. What is it, like chopped up liver?
I don't know. It's kind of like a sausage.
Yeah.
But with liver, instead of having the pork or beef, it's has spices like.
Yeah, and it has spices in it. It has a nice spicy flavor. And he's also cooking some sausages and waffles and some toast. And we fix our oldest granddaughter. She has to eat everything gluten-free, so we get her a special gluten-free waffle when she comes over to eat. Santa Claus bowls. Oh, actually, you know what's supposed to go there? My spoiled Christmas dish. That's what's supposed to go there. Let me get that out instead. So I keep this up in my top cabinet. So I forgot all about my cute little Christmas. Well, I haven't been putting everything out, so I forgot about these cute. I normally pull this out. See, oh, it's Lennox. It's not spoiled, but it's Lennox. Really, really cute. So this is what should be sitting on the table at Christmas time. Okay, so this is the cute Lennox Christmas dish that and I have the salt and pepper shakers, but I'm gonna put those on it dining room table. It's such a mess. There's no spout on this. That'll work. So I'm gonna go with these black and red napkins. These were left over from last year. We had Christmas, and we have our Christmas dinner at my daughter's house. I do all the cooking, and we just have it at her house. Yeah. So now I'm gonna take away my longer burger basket, and look at that, just that quick. It's not perfect, but just that quick, we changed it. Those napkins don't really go with that. I'm gonna go with the other napkins. Yeah, I think these napkins will look better. These were some napkins from the year before, before last. So yeah, okay, that looks better, I think, with the fold. And I know there's a lot of stuff on this table this morning because we're getting ready for breakfast. My daughter and grandchildren, adult grandchildren, will be over. And I know, why do I always say adult? Because we have adult grandchildren and we have some younger grandchildren. And our adult grandchildren, everyone thinks they're kids. We're like, no, my husband and I make it a point of saying they're adults. So I'll put these on the table for Christmas. Salt and pepper shakers. We are headed to worship service. That's my grandson back there sleeping, my granddaughter, and my oldest daughter. So they're all going with us to worship service this morning. And my husband's driving. He's focused on the road. Oh no, I was still... I just did all this talking and I did not have the record on. Look for the red button up there. They're saying that you're recording. I saw the little gray up there and I was like, oh, it's recording. It's not recording if it's not red. But anyway, I'm headed out to go pick up some Christmas tree scraps. My accountability partner, Living with Lawn. If you haven't been to her channel, if you haven't been to her YouTube channel, go over and check her out, Living with Lawn. She does a lot of DIY and gardening, stuff like that. Okay, but anyway, she stated that you could go and get these tree clippings that fall off the Christmas trees when they're, clipping. And so I'm gonna go and see if I can get some. She said they smelled really great. She was using them outside on her front porch, and she was thinking about making a wreath. And I want to go get some, because years ago, when we lived at our other house, we had a lot of pine trees where I could get to the branches and stuff like that. And I would make like my center display for my dining room table. I would put them across the mantle of my fireplace. And at this house, there's none of that happening. There's other branches like oak leaves, but there's no pine for me to get to. So I hope that the same person who was working yesterday is working today, and that they'll let me have some, because she said she told the man that she was going to send her friends to come get some. So this is what I'm doing on my Sunday afternoon when I should be sleeping, because normally... Well, we're going to see if this man is going to let me have these tree clippings. I am at the tree place. Yay! So he gave me a pile, and he gave me some of the ones. He said that well, he looked around, I guess because it's daytime, and they don't, I guess they don't, I think she might have been coming when it's evening time. But anyway, he looked around to see who was looking. He's like, well, I'm not supposed to give you these right here, but I'm gonna give you a pal. and so I was like, so that was so nice of him to do that. I was like, okay, I'll just ask him, and then if he said yes, I'll come with my bag. But because he was trying to be, you know, I don't know, he just picked up a whole bunch of them, and he's like, where are you parked at? That's awesome. And they do smell delicious. They smell delicious. So I'm headed back home. That was real quick and easy. So it worked out great. He gave me a lot of branches and they smelled so good. So I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna put some across the fireplace and I'm just gonna have them in different places in the house. So I'm super excited about that. Yay. I attached this peppermint wreath to my light to give it some extra decoration. And now I'm going to put up my Christmas sign. So this is my Merry Christmas sign. Of course, it was thrifted, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna hang it up over my windowsill. A lot of people say, you don't have any curtains up in your kitchen. And it freaks them out. But I always say, there's just woods behind there. And then behind our fence is a ravine. So you'll have to come down the hill, jump down in the ravine where there's snakes, and then come up and then jump over our fence to get in the backyard. I have to be more worried about people coming through the front door than through this back. Now, this beautiful Christmas tree I found at a thrift store, of course. And my friend, she gave me this vintage antique clip-on earring. She lost the other one and she was like, Marie, I have this clip-on. It's real nice. I'm gonna give it to you because I know you'll find something to do with it. And so when I got this tree, I was like, man, this tree is plain. It needs something on it, right? And then I thought about this earring. And so I clipped the earring on top of the Christmas tree. And this sits on my table. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.